Hello everybody, my name is Kata and welcome to Kata B Fitness and welcome to day 7 of the 12 Days of Fitmas. You are halfway done with the challenge already. I hope you are enjoying it and I hope you enjoy today's workout. Today we are going back to our total body strength and this time we are going to add in some resistance. I am going to use dumbbells. You are welcome to use whatever you happen to have on hand. I always say a backpack that has some books loaded in it is a great way to add a little bit of resistance, especially when doing lower body. And for upper body, you can grab canned goods, you can grab bottles of sauce. I had somebody use barbecue sauce for 2 years because it was all she had access to. You can modify some of these exercises using a resistance band, so that is also an option. Grab your gear, grab some water, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. Let's take our feet hip width apart, right foot only. We're gonna do a nice good toe and heel lift. Good, switching over to the other foot, lift and lift. For today's workout, we have 4 circuits, good, both at the same time, toes and heels. 4 circuits, 2 exercises each. All right, let's march, lift it up. So 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest, 2 exercises, 2 rounds. So we're gonna do everything twice. The first exercise is lower body, the second exercise is upper body. Good, hamstring curls. We're gonna press it back. Good, 8, 7, 4, 3. Bring those arms back up. We're gonna take shoulder over to the opposite hip. 2. Slow deadlifts in the center. Hands on the thighs, hinge it back, stand up nice and tall. So hinge and lift. If I turn, pushing my hips back, then reaching down like I'm gonna pull up my socks. Good, we're gonna speed it up. So down and lift. We should feel this in our glutes and our hamstrings. And I know it seems silly, but if you place your hands there, your brain knows what it needs to do. Good, slow squats. Take it down, bring it back up, nice and tall. Hips going to the heels. You're sitting in a really low chair. 1 more. Good, speed it up, down and up, down, lift. I like to add a nice good pull. 4, 3, 2, forward step and reach, take it forward, squeeze it back into the shoulder blades, reach. When you're ready, you're gonna start to drop the back knee down towards the floor. 2 more. Side lunge, step it out, hold it in place. Side to side, if you'd like, add a reach for your knee, for your shin, other arm reaches back. 4, 3, bring it in the center, tap it out to the side, adding a little side bend, side sway. 4, 3, 2, tap it to the side. We're going to sway in the front, scoop all of the toys off the surface of the pool. 4, 3, 2, good, bring it in the center. We're just gonna march, breathe it in, take it back down. A couple more, lift and down, last one. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Circuit number 1, we have side stepping squats and then we have bicep curl to overhead press. I am going to grab 15s. You are welcome to grab whatever you feel comfortable with. And if you're not ready to add in side stepping to your squats, you can just squat in the center and focus on a nice good lift. So 8, 7, here's 4, 3, 2, 1. So nice and tall, option 1, step out and bring it in. The focus on this is lower body. So hold the weights where you find it comfortable. If it's more comfortable for you to rack your weights, you can absolutely hold your weights in a racked position. Sometimes I like to reach and then pull it up. So adding a little bit of a side step with pick something up and then hands to my hips. You choose what's going to work for you today. 12 seconds to go. And we're going to go curl to press. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Short rest. 15 seconds. We're going to do bicep curl, overhead press. I'm doing neutral grip, so hammer curl and a palms facing in neutral press. Here's 2 and 1. So curl, press, and bring it back down. Option, especially if you decided to go a little bit heavier today, is you are welcome to alternate right-left. There's nothing wrong with that, especially if you decided to bump up your weights a little, or if this is a new exercise for you. This is my funny story. I already did this workout once today, and I forgot to hit record. So, I get to do it again. 10 seconds. So, modify as needed. 3, 2, and 1. Weights down, short rest. Oh, the joys. All the things from the behind the scenes that you don't see. Good, 5 seconds to go. Thankfully, this is just a shorter workout. Here we go. So side step and bring it up. So technically, if you really wanted to, if you're a more experienced lifter, you can absolutely do this workout twice. You're gonna end up with 4 sets. But for most of us, if we get a little bit of a heavier weight, 2 sets is just fine, especially if you're beginning. If this is new to you, or maybe you just don't have a lot of time today. We don't always have time to get dressed, go to the gym, work out, shower, all the extra driving. So you do what you can. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So bring it in, short rest. I do like to set my weights down, especially if my grip is feeling a little off today. Good, curl to press, 2 and 1. So bicep curl, press it up overhead. This is a good one. Seated is an option. If you want to take the balance out of the equation, you can have a sit down, or it's kind of hard for you to tell for me, I'm doing a little bit of a soft knee. So I'm not locked out, but I'm not pushing my knees forwards. I'm just softening them a little bit. Helps me keep a nice, good, strong core position with my ribs tucked. 12 seconds to go. It's all about control, quality over quantity. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Weights down. Grab a quick drink if you've got it. We're gonna move on. Exercise, or circuit number 2. Exercise number 3 is a deadlift with a lunge. And then our second exercise is going to be a tricep extension or a kickback. So a kickback is here, an extension is here. They're both extensions, but just to help differentiate, a kickback is a kickback, reaching your hands back behind you. So deadlift with a lunge, 1 deadlift, 1 lunge, in 3, 2, and 1. So nice and tall, shoulders down and back, brace your core, hinge, stand tall, step back, drop, and lift. I am going to alternate. If you want to give yourself a little bit of an extra challenge, you can do all right side, round 1, all left side, round 2. So nice, good hinge, reach down, pull up your socks, and then stand. Don't have to get to the floor. Most of us, if we get to the floor, we're losing the tension on the hamstrings and the glutes, but that's what we want. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, tricep kickback. If you have sketchy shoulders, you're gonna be here. If you have happy, healthy shoulders, you're gonna be up here with me. So again, no puffy chest, tuck the ribs. So it's kind of a silly way to think about it, but imagine that your torso is an oval trash can or an oval canister if you don't want to go trash can. It's an oval canister, and if I'm here, I lose my oval, I lose my shape. So I tuck my tail under a little bit. Not a huge tuck, so it's not here. It's just soft knees, little tuck. Pull my ribs down to my hips. Lower the weight behind my head. Elbows are staying pointing up to the ceiling. And I want you to show me your elbows. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Deadlift with a lunge. So shoulders down and back. Toes pointing forwards. Again, feet hip width apart. Little rib tuck. Here we go. So hinge, lift, drop, push through the front heel to stand tall. That front leg is the one that should be doing 90% of the work. Hinge, stand, drop, and come tall. Got less than 20 seconds, so we're over halfway. How deep you go on your lunge is up to you. I get knee to floor. You don't have to get knee to the floor. Here's 2 and 1. Short rest. Decide if you want to do kickbacks or if you want to do an overhead extension. They both work your triceps just in a different way. 3, 2, and 1. So a kickback is a little bit more of a shoulder safe exercise. So this one is going to put a little bit more stress on the shoulders. If you don't have the mobility to get your shoulders and your elbows pointing up to the ceiling, then you're going to end up tucking. It's okay to do a kickback. Same muscles. Then we work on mobility in our shoulders and we'll get better and we'll improve. I didn't do these for years. And I'm just starting to bring them back periodically. Not a consistent thing. 10 seconds. Because if I do them too often, my shoulders don't like it. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Shake it out. Roll the shoulders. Grab a drink. We're going to move on. Circuit number 3. We have a side lunge and we have rows. I'm going to do all right, all left for both the side lunges and the rows. If you want to alternate, you can do that too. You can do that too. So side lunge, we're just going to start with a wide stance. No stepping for me today. I want to focus on a little bit of hip mobility in addition to my side lunge. So 45 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. We're nice and tall. We're going to reach, and then we're going to come up and stand. So take it down and lift. If you prefer, you can hold that weight at your chest, but we want to think nice and tall. Sit this hip back towards your heel. Shift your weight into that leg. This one's getting a good stretch. If you have to stop here, that's okay. If you want to go a little deeper into your lunge, try bringing that foot in just a little bit so that you can get a little bit deeper into the lunge. Work the knees and the ankles. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Try to keep this position. We're going to turn the toe out. We're going to press the knee out. This toe, if you can, try to keep it forwards. We're going to grab that dumbbell. We're going to turn a little bit over this leg. Take it forward, row, and down. Lift and lower. If this is not for you today, there's nothing wrong with doing a traditional row, especially if you've got lighter weights and you want to do both arms at the same time. This is a great option. And if we want to get a little isometric work on that leg, a little mobility, good range of motion, drive it up and release. We don't want to pull towards our armpit. That is going to get biceps. We want to do back. Want to work on that posture. 3, 2, and 1. Keep those legs wide. We're gonna switch it over to the other side, going for a nice good side lunge. Again, no stepping for me today. I'm gonna focus on going deeper. 2 and 1. So we're gonna take it over and we're gonna stand tall. Chest is lifted. Yes, it's gonna go forward to help you maintain your balance, but we don't wanna hinge and bow forehead to floor. We wanna sit hips to heels. Can we try to take this dumbbell towards the floor? For me, it's much easier on the other side because that one, my inner thigh is looser. This one, my inner thigh is much tighter. So I gotta work a little bit harder to go down and come up. When we lift, it's just good to be aware of these differences. 3, 2, and 1. It's just good to be aware of the differences in the sides of your body so that you can work on that while you're doing your mobility, your stretching, and even your strengthening. Let's open that toe out to the side. We're gonna do a little bit of a turn. You can do hand on the thigh. I like to do forearm. Try to get my body a little more parallel to the floor. So nice deep breaths, in and out. I exhale on the hard part. The important thing is that you're breathing. Breathe. Slow and controlled. Sometimes we pull it up and then we just let it drop down to the bottom. The lowering of the weight is just as important because it's the same muscle. When I pull, my muscle in my back gets shorter. Now I'm resisting that muscle getting longer. Your muscle still has to work. Good job. Weights down. Carefully bring yourself up to a standing position. We are going to head down to the floor. Last circuit. If you do not want to go to the floor, I completely understand. You are welcome to do chair stands. You can do bridges. So just like we did in the warm-up, feet are going to be a little bit away from the wall. You're going to hinge and stand tall. Then walk it a little farther. Hinge and tall. Hinge and tall. Second exercise, chest presses. If you're standing, you can sit towards the front of the chair, lean your back towards the back of the chair, incline chest press. You can do incline push-ups, incline chest press on a stability ball. If you have a bench that can incline, do the chest press there or on the bench flat. Personal preference. We're gonna go for bridges. For these bridges, you can use weights, you can use no weights. We're gonna do 1 round neutral and then option to do 1 round in a frog type bridge. Get a little bit more outer glute and thigh. We're gonna take it all the way down, knees bent, feet flat. We wanna pull the rib down towards the hip so that when we lift and we exhale, the entire torso is going to lift from your hips all the way to your shoulder blades. And 3, 2, and 1. So nice, good inhale. We're gonna exhale, lift up, hold, lower, barely touch down to the floor, and then bring it right back up again. Check your body position. Sometimes when we start to lift, we go up and we start to press the knees out. I want you to keep your knees neutral and press them forward towards your toes. So inhale, good, exhale. I'm just holding the dumbbell so it doesn't roll into my face or onto my chest because that's not gonna feel good. Three, 2, and 1. Let's grab a second dumbbell. All the way down, knees bent, feet flat on the floor. I'm gonna open my elbows out to an angle, form the letter A with my head. Take a nice deep breath in, exhale, press it up to the ceiling, and then lower. When I lower, I'm not lowering my dumbbells and my thumbs to my chest. I am keeping my wrists in line with my elbows on the way down, and then on the way up, they're still in line, and I bring the ends of my dumbbells closer together. So open the dumbbells out, press them up closer together, keeping a nice, good letter A position. You can always bring your arms in, palms facing, and go right by your side and up. You're gonna get a little more tricep there, whereas this is a little bit more chest. Good job. All right, let's take a weight down off to the side. If you're gonna keep it, option is to take the bottoms of your feet touching, let those knees drift out to the side. Take a nice deep breath in, still keeping that good neutral spine. We're going to lift it up, and then we're gonna take it back down. When we lift up, we don't want to press the knees in, but we're gonna do a nice good squeeze, feeling this a little bit more in the outer glutes, kind of on the sides, versus right in the center. Getting some of the smaller muscles. Your glute max is the one you see the most, but you also have a glute med and a glute min. So you have a couple of smaller assister muscles in addition to the big one. Two and one. Bring it in. Grab a second dumbbell or switch over to your chest press weights. So shoulders down away from the ears, elbows out to the corner. I'm gonna show you an option. Deep breath, exhale, we're gonna press it up, little rotate so the sides of our dumbbells touch, then open back to that A and lower. This is optional, but it's just adding a little bit of a rotation at the top. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. Breathing out during the hard part of an exercise often makes it so that you are able to tighten and brace your core when you have to put forth the most effort. So inhale down, exhale up. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Carefully bring it up. You're gonna come up to a seated position. Give yourself a moment. We're gonna do a little bit of stretching. We're gonna start on our tummies. If you don't wanna be on your tummy, you can do this standing either against a wall, or you can do this as a doorway stretch, or if you have a corner, that's another good one. Left arm is out to the side, 90-90. Right arm is by your chest. Right leg, we're gonna bend our knee, and we're gonna keep our left shoulder and arm on the ground, and we're just gonna start to roll into that left side. So we're just trying to get a nice good stretch. If you are really tight, just taking your arm out to the side might get you a really good stretch, and that's all you need. Everything else is just a little bit extra. Our goal for stretching is to try to get the muscles to relax. So if you're pushing yourself to the point of pain, your body is going to tighten up to try to protect itself. So if you feel that really kind of sharp pain, back off a little to where you just feel a gentle tug, and then just hang out there and deep breathe, I should say. Good, release. Back in the center. We're gonna switch sides. So right arm out, left hand by your chest, left leg is gonna bend. Now we're gonna roll into that right shoulder. And again, you might not be rolling all the way back, your leg might not be touching the floor, and that's all right. Good, bring it back into the center. We're gonna take both hands by our chest, elbows pointing to our hips. Take a deep breath in, exhale. Push yourself up and back. Tuck the toes under, reach those arms out. Nice good stretch underneath the arms. Good, we're gonna pull ourselves forwards into a nice good plank position. Option 1, point your toes. Drop your hips towards the floor and open up the chest. Option 2, you're gonna come all the way down onto your tummy with your forearms on the floor. You look like the Sphinx. Option 3, we're just gonna drop our chin to our hands. Think about taking deep breaths in, and as you do, you're exhaling and opening your hips down to the floor. Good. We're going to tuck our toes under. We're going to start to walk our hands back towards our knees. Take the knees a little bit wide. Right hand by your right knee. We're going to do a triple open book. So hand lightly behind the ear. We're going to inhale, elbow to elbow. Exhale, I want you to open your book. Open the shoulder behind you. Hold it here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale one more time. Open, shoulder behind you a little bit more. Last time, deep breath. Inhale, exhale, and open. Release. Take the left hand by the left knee. Push the floor away. Right hand behind the ear. Inhale, elbow to elbow. Exhale, open your book and hold it open. Take a deep breath in. Exhale one more time. And then take a deep breath in and exhale last time, a little farther back. Good. Bring it back into the center. We're going to walk our knees in. We're going to bring our strong leg around to the front. We're going to come up to standing. We're just going to take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, I want you to fold forwards at your hips, keeping your spine nice and neutral. And we're going to reach. So think about lifting the hips up towards the ceiling, and we're keeping our knees pretty straight. And you can see I do not get very far, but I'm feeling an amazing stretch in the back of my legs. Good, bring it up. This time, if you're comfortable with it, we're going to do a forward fold. You can round your spine, reach for the floor. You can place your hands on the seat of a chair. You do not have to touch the floor. Good, and we're very carefully going to roll ourselves up, nice and slow. Deep breaths, let the blood go where it's supposed to. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down when you get to the top. Good, give yourself a nice good pat on the back. So good stretch, reaching those hands towards the middle of the back, elbows up, try to keep them close to your side or close to your head. Good, and bring it down, shoulders up, back, and down. Hold it here, ear to shoulder, side to side. Bring your head up, look to the right, look to the left. Bring it in the center, big breath in. And out. One more time. And out. And you are all done. So I want you to give yourself a nice good pat on the back for completing day 7 of the 12 Days of Fitmas. I hope you enjoyed this workout. If you did, please let me know in the comments if you are on the YouTube channel. And then also let me know. You can contact me via my website. It's k2bfitness.com. or my YouTube channel at k2bfitness. If you would ever like to join us for a live class, I have classes Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Central Time on Zoom, and then Monday and Wednesday at 7 a.m. also on Zoom. And then I often do either a new recorded class or a live class on Saturdays at 8 a.m. Central on YouTube. I hope you enjoyed this workout. I hope you're enjoying the 12 Days of Fitmas, and I will see you tomorrow for day 8. Bye.